What up, Max? Always here first. So everyone, we are doing Heroic Nighthold. I'm running over to this group right now. They're on Heroic Krosus. It looks like some people left. Oh, somebody ninja pulled. Okay. Yeah, we're running over right now. Heroic Nighthold. But today we're going to try to run only Heroic Nighthold. See how far we get. And what's up, Max and Jad? Thank you for being on here. What's up, Phil? Thank you for the support, man. Two, 3, 8. Looks like we're gonna have to fill up a 1 DPS and 1 healer. Yeah, you guys gotta represent real quick. Jad, my day has been pretty good so far. How about yourself? Alright, looks like we already got all our replacements. We are gonna be running 2, 3, 10. A little more DPS focused. This group is on Krosus. It was the only group I could find in Heroic that needed a tank. So we're jumping in on Krosus. We'll see how it goes. I mean, my hope... Oh, they skipped Spellblade. That's why. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully after this we go to Chondrius or maybe Spellblade. Yeah, I heard them say watch out for the boss. Spellblade is still up. Let's go do Krosus. Since Spellblade is still up, I don't know if this group would be able to even do Spellblade or Chondrius, but we'll find out. So the other tank right now is a Demon Hunter. So that should be cool. Demon Hunters, if we get to Gul'dan, which is a high hope on Heroic PUG, Demon Hunters are really good for that. Also, if you guys want to see any specific Heroic Nighthold bosses, you guys let me know. I know I started doing the Heroic series, but I figured in the Heroic series I could skip the first 3 bosses, just because those are relatively simple. It's a Spellblade where people start having issues. So if there's anything specific you guys want to see, let me know. I can cover it today. I can cover it in another more in-depth video. You guys just let me know, and I'll try to cover that. I also did see that 7.2 PTR testing for the new raid is starting too, so I'm gonna try to head on over there later on this week. first 4 bosses in Nighthold. That lets you get, actually you won't even be able to get the two-piece tier, huh? I don't blame you though. The burnout this expansion is real just because they keep throwing stuff at us. It feels like in order to keep up you have to play a lot, but honestly, even if you just do LFR, I know Gul'dan came out for LFR. Just go out and get your tier set, Phil. It's not too bad, and you can still have the new tier set. Oh, yep, that'll do it, Phil. Yeah, having to unlock that 3rd relic slot on an alt is just, ugh. Yeah, that's the part that I like the least with my alts. Like right now I have my healing druid and I'm just about to finish that relic slot, even though I think my druid's already like 840 item level without that 3rd relic. But Phil, you see Max in the chat here. Max got like 5 alts or something. Oh, I think the other tank left, huh? I believe so. I don't see a demon hunter anymore. Yep, the other tank is on the Great Sea. This is how we die. Those 17 stacks. I can't even ignore pain fast enough. There it is. I really hate this trash. Max, are you using your order hall resources from your main to do all this stuff? Because at this point you should save your order hall resources for 7-2. Alright, at this point we're just going to wait for the other tank to get here, which they're the other tank and the other healer or DPS are running in here right now. But this is Heroic Krosus. We're getting a start on Heroic this week, just jumping right in. This is the first group I found that needed a tank. Phil, 7.2 is going to introduce, you know, in your order hall that you can do researches, that you can research things like equipping 2 legendaries at the same time, or getting upgrades from World Quest the first time you do it, or whatever. There's going to be 2 new researching things that you can do in your order hall when 7.2 drops, and one of them costs, I want to say, like 50k or something. Yeah. So it's a very high resource cost. You should save about 60 to 70k, I want to say. I'm gonna research it a little bit more. If you're subscribed to me, Phil, then I'll be putting out a video on it sometime next week, because we still have about I'd say about 2 months before 7.2 drops. What's up, Chris Gamer? Welcome. Nah, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, that's a really cool transmog. Too bad it's a male. I don't really play any male classes, but jeez. That's super cool. No, no 3 legendary pieces. Unfortunately. Although, I don't even have 3 legendaries, so it's probably better for me. Yeah, I think if they added 3 legendary pieces, tier might fly out the window, just because then you might have other pieces that overlap. Yeah, that long upgrade is going to be really well worth it, giving you extra traits. Alright, everybody's almost here once they get here. And I actually didn't even buy Flask for today, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, I do have one. In case we get to Gul'dan. 10,000 scars on Gul'dan. Eric, my first legendary was actually Arms. And it was this guy right here, the Arms gloves. And then after that, I got my Proc gloves. And then on stream, I think 2 weeks ago, I got these shoulders. So with Proc legendaries, I only have 2, which are the shoulders and the gloves. But my first legendary, I was testing out Arms, and I was like, let me set up some weak auras for Arms. I went to go loot a random boss, and I think in a heroic, and I got them. All right. So again, while you're actively tanking, keep shield block up. As soon as the other tank taunts off, that's when you pop your magic mitigation ability. In my case, it's Spell Reflect. It helps mitigate the damage from the stacks because it's all magic damage. Unfortunately, I went up to 7 stacks, but I pop a few cooldowns to be able to survive that. Alright, I was able to survive 7 stacks. Next slam, we are going to run away. There's my 4 stacks again. Nobody died. Alright. And when I'm not actively tanking, there's no need to pop shield block. It does nothing. So I'll save that rage. Next slam, we are going to run away again. I'm up to 1 stack this time. And again, if my health ever gets too low or the other tank's health gets a little too low right before slam, I do use my demoralizing shot at that point. It's good to save your cooldowns for right before you need that button. We did get someone that went down. I'm not sure if they went down to the slam or just to damage. I wasn't actually looking when they actually went down. Alright, so it seems like that last orb didn't get ran out completely. Saw a lot of people wipe right before it. So, I mean, we're not doing too bad. 20%, 28%. So we'll stick with this group for one more attempt, see how it goes. If not, we can start trying to look for a fresh one. And there was... Oh, apparently there was a few ads in the back. That's what wiped us. Alright. Max Annihilate from Spellblade is completely physical. And in the case of you playing a Paladin, it is blockable as well. So if you can increase your block chance for Spellblade, it's really, really good. But Annihilate is completely physical and blockable. We'll give it another shot for Heroic Krosus. Are you having difficulty with Spellblade, Max? Well, that's about as close as you get without falling in. Oh man, that was close. I thought I was gonna just fall into the water and die. Do good. Your second Annihilate that's cast on you as a tank, you should be able to pop. Let's see, my Demoralizing Shout is a 1.5 minute cooldown, and I can pop it every time before that second Annihilate hits. So if you have a cooldown that's 1 to 1.5 minutes, you'll be able to pop that before the second Annihilate hits. And that second Annihilate is what really hurts. So saving a cooldown each and every single time is going to help out. But yeah, as a tank, I found that rotating that cooldown every time that Annihilate's gonna hit me really helps. Especially Demoralizing Shout, 20% less damage. That second Annihilate is gonna tear you apart. The first one is normally fine for every tank I've seen. It's the second one that really hurts. And then there's also the second Annihilate that hits when the Arcane Orbs are about to fall. That one might require a slightly bigger cooldown just because you might become unstacked while you're running away from the orbs. Yeah, and then for the heroic guides that I'm putting out right now, there's some bosses that I don't, like Krosus. I don't think anybody needs a heroic guide. He just kind of hits harder. He casts faster. He hits a little bit harder. But if you guys want to see every boss in heroic, I can. We are at 2-3-10. That's good enough. It's a good group. A little DPS heavy for Krosus. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to 2-3-11, but 2-3-10 should work. A few of the people that were near the bottom of the DPS charts are no longer in this group, so we should do better this time. We are going to be waiting on, I believe, one person. Yeah, the very last DPS needs to get here. Mikasa. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten a single Warlock yet. That would be nice. It's weird that Warlocks are still the only class I can summon. Normally, roles like that can help out a whole raid have been given to very many people. Like you had Shamans were the only ones that could Bloodlust or Hero, and now you also have Mages and Hunters. So they've given a lot of these things to other people, but not summoning. Summoning remains only Warlocks. Speaking of Warlocks, we got a Warlock now. And the new Transmog. I need to find better boots. All right, people are actually in the dungeon now, so just running in or in the raid. And as soon as I get here, we'll get another pull on Krosus. Hopefully this group does a lot better now. Now we're 2-3-13. We're a lot more DPS focused. But again, when you're actively tanking, Krosus, you do want to keep your shield block up. You can block his melee hits, but save your spell reflect for every time you tank switch. So as soon as the other tank takes Krosus aggro off of you, that's when you spell reflect to mitigate all that magic damage. And that's the Tomb of Sargeras. That's where we'll be next. 7.2. It's actually looking pretty good so far. I believe we're missing 3 people, but when the Warlock gets here, we'll be able to just summon everybody. I have been trying to get a little bit more transmog lately as well. The Warlock is in Nighthold, so as soon as he gets here, we will be able to get a pull going. Has anyone tried jumping over the green part of this water? Getting a disengage going? Seeing if you can live over here? That'd be interesting. Max, this looks pretty good. Should I just go bare bones, Max, and just look like a weak and frail undead, weak and frail skeleton? It's so funny because I used to play a night elf warrior, and I always liked the way undeads looked better, even when I was Alliance. There was this person who made prop warrior videos called G-Force, and he played an undead, or actually I think he played a Draenei, and he had an add-on that let you change models. And I did the same thing. I downloaded an add-on because I was like, I want to play an undead warrior. So the Warlock is here, but he's not popping up a TV. There it is. There it is. I believe we need just that one summon. Alright, after this summon, we're good to go. Gotta be a meaty dwarf. My first warrior I ever created was actually a gnome. And at the time, it was... I don't know if I created my first warrior in vanilla or BC, but I remember I hated it. I remember I was like, I don't like warriors. This is not... Nope. Never want to play another warrior ever. Went back to my paladin. And now I don't like too many other classes. Max, have you do you have a max level of every single class? Like, I've never had a max level warlock. I don't know why. It's just something about them. Feel the hate. So this is our second pull with this group. We'll see how this goes. So again, now that we had a tank switch, I popped Spell Reflect to mitigate that damage. And as a tank, of course, it's very important to soak up the slams. Oh god, I went up to 5 stacks. Alright, I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, the other tank wasn't taunting, so I had to run out. Let him default to the second highest threat, which was the other tank. He was in there. Here's 5 stacks. I should never get to 6. Again, the taunting should happen 4 to 5. When it gets to 6 on heroic, you know, that's when people can die. I did pop Demo Shout before that slam. I was getting kind of low. And here's 5 stacks again. So we do have better damage than last time. Unfortunately, the swapping isn't where it should be. Although that time it was a lot better. And somebody went down. Alright, let's go ahead and block one of these guys. There's a lot of... Yeah, you don't want any of those ads coming up. Even if you're a tank, you can try to suck up a few of them. Oh, that link is a little too far for me. Again, right before that, I also... oh god, I got 5. Right before that, I also popped Demoralizing Shout. Just because I was getting low. I do have 8 stacks of the debuff. Yeah, the taunting isn't the best this time around. It's easier for me to go down and get a B-res. Hopefully I get a B-res. But if not, I don't... Oh, the other tank went down as well. How'd the other tank go down? Slam. Okay. I mean, I don't know if they can do 9%. Oh, especially after that orb. Hopefully. Yeah, it's a lot of people down. %. Yeah, he's going down way too slow now to, and then all these ads are gonna come out. It's just gonna start wiping them. All right, we'll look for another team. Those are actually 3%. Helios, it really is. Sometimes pugging is just a little frustrating. 3%. We'll give it one more shot with this group. The taunting was a little bit off, but with 3%, we might be able to, get our shit together and get it done. Let's see who dropped. Let's take a look. And for some reason, I'm looking at healing. A pretty good DPS dropped, so hopefully we can still get enough this time around. Hopefully nobody runs into Spellblade. Oh, somebody did run into that though. Let's see, who's it chasing? It's chasing me! I ran into that. Yeah, when the add-on is specifically making noises at you. Yeah, some people just don't hear it. But yeah, there's also a lot of people that don't have DBM or bigwigs or anything. I remember one of my first pugs for Nighthold, somebody said, "Who still uses DBM anyway? You don't even need it." And in my head, I was thinking like, "Oh man, you just stand in stuff. You don't have warnings." I think DBM at this point is part of the package if you expect to do PvE content. Some people don't. Let's get a repair. I like to repair every time I can. There's no worse feeling than having yellow or red armor come up halfway through a pull. I agree, Helios. I think you need DBM or bigwigs before you jump into a raid. But I remember seeing that in a pug raid once, where someone was like, "Who even uses that anymore?" Only tryhards. No, it's kind of like the baseline. But we do have options if you don't want DBM. There is, again, bigwigs. There used to be, I think, one or two other ones, but I don't know if they're updated anymore. It's a pretty cool bear. All right. Let's see if we get it this time. If not, we'll drop this group, get another one. So there's 4 stacks. Hopefully the taunt happens soon. It did. Alright. And there's 5 stacks, another taunt off. Perfect. And oh, the other tank ran out. So now I went back up to 6. So he's gonna have to go up to about 6 as well. Yeah, if you are a tank and you run out of melee range, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where on the threat meters you are. He's gonna jump down to the person that's highest on the threat meters and is also close to him. So if you want to soak up some of the fell flames that are on the ground for the ads, you don't want to do it if you're supposed to be soaking up the searing brand. If you're actively tanking Krosus, don't walk away from him. There's 4 stacks and there's a taunt off. Perfect. Alright, it's looking a lot better this time. No deaths. Taunts off at exactly when they should happen. Maybe even a little bit early if there's cast times in the middle. It's all looking great. Great. Fantastic. Alright. I use that demo shout there just because I want to soak up that little bit more damage. We are getting a little bit closer to the end. Oh, I did get to LFR all of Nighthold on my healer, which is very different. I still need to get used to healing. Not very good at it yet, but I'm working on it. Oh, and the tank went down. Hopefully I get a B-res. There. Oh, actually, we all went down. Why did we go down? Fell burst? Is that what got it? So Slam got me. A lot of people got hit by Orb and Slam. And I got a B-res at that point. Yeah, at that point it wasn't going to make a difference. So we're going to go find another group. 9%. We did worse this time than the other one. There's no need to keep slamming our heads against the wall when there's probably another good 3 groups looking for people. So let's go find out. So filter by Nighthold Heroic, and there's another Krosus group. Let's go ahead and kind of avoid that. And then this group, I saw it completely kind of fall apart right now. Let's see if this Elisande group needs me. Helios, the UI I'm using for the plates, for these character plates, nameplates, I'm using Z-Pearl, and for my bars, I'm using Dominoes. So let's take a look. Let's see if there's any other group. Not too many that need a tank. These guys are on Krosus. I think we've done enough of Krosus today. So there's this other group, but I want to know what boss they're on before I join. And they're on Spellblade. So we might just hop into this group, even though it's a little newer. Yeah, everything else has 2 tanks. And besides that, you have like people selling Nighthold. So let's start running over there right now. This group is on Spellblade. So let's see how that'll go. Spellblade is one of those interesting fights. If the tanks aren't on it, it's a wipe. Helios, if you're also interested, I do have a whole video covering all of my add-ons. Let's see, let me find it. Here you go. There's a video covering all of my add-ons and what they do. And let's skip that. So we are 118 in this group. We need 1 more tank, 2 more healers, maybe 3 healers. I saw that, Max. I saw that Mad Season covered it. Yeah, it's getting a little out of hand though. When 80% of group finder is just people trying to sell stuff. But nowadays you don't really need to sell for out-of-game currency just because you can use the in-game tokens, although there is a max. So if you're a goblin and you're selling runs, then yeah, you probably hit that max already. Alright, we do have a Warlock TV, so we are getting some summons going. We need 2 more healers, and we'll be good. Some people got some cool transmogs. Alright. I think we should be okay to be able to start getting some, getting some pulls. So we're going to clear the trash till Spellblade. See how this group does on Spellblade. Hopefully we do a little bit better than Krosus one. The Krosus group. Forever shall be known the Krosus group. Gotta run away from that. Just start slashing your face. And one thing we will do, since there are a few strategies for how to handle the arcane phase in Spellblade, I will chat with both the raid leader and the other tank to make sure that we're all on the same page of how we're going to handle the arcane phase. I still have not gotten a BOE epic from Nighthold Trash. And you would think I run it every week I'd get something, but no free epics. You don't see that many epic or mythic trash farming groups anymore either. That was more of a first week thing. Alright, so before we pull Spellblade, let's clear a little bit of this room. I normally like to go to the steps, but since some people like running down the hallway, some people specifically like staying in this area. So we'll see what this group wants to do. We'll just clear this area a little bit. We need to clear these 3 guys, and we also need to clear, I believe, 2 people from the other side. Let's see. No, just a Grove Tender. So we are going to get 1 or 2 summons in right after this for the people that weren't here when we were clearing trash. And after that we should be fine. Actually, they want to pull one other thing. Yeah, because from this side, we don't need to pull anything anymore. So I am asking how exactly they want to do the arcane phase. Just so that we're all on the same page and we can move accordingly. And another repair! Yes! 1 gold. But yeah, what you can do with the arcane ads is start tanking Spellblade in either one of these corners right by the fountain and rotate accordingly. Or you can start right up against here or in this entrance and just run kind of zigzag down this hallway and bring the arcane ads that way. Or you can tank near the steps and put them all like near the base of the steps up against the fountain, kind of like this area here as well. The other strategy, which is a strategy I like but no groups do this, is the tanks don't move. So during the arcane phase, the arcane ads are not going to fall on the tanks. They're going to fall on everybody else. So the tanks just stay in place, and then everybody else just kind of runs away from the tanks, and then they end up lined up. The reason I don't like moving is because that is a second annihilate that goes out during that time on the tanks. So it does a lot of damage. You kill a tank. We should have everyone, yeah, 2, 4, 10. So as soon as everybody gets here, we'll be ready to go. There is a warlock, but of course they're not here yet. Oh, is this a wad mount? Spirit of Ekiro? It's a cool mount. But so far, Nighthold has been a really good raid. I do enjoy it. Doesn't have that much burnout. Not like Emerald Nightmare did. Emerald Nightmare burnt me out a lot faster than this has. What up, Glocks? How'd your normal Nighthold run go yesterday? Did you guys just full clear it in 30 minutes? Oh, it's an archaeology mount. I haven't done archaeology in a while. It's good to hear, Glocks. Just getting right through it. As soon as this warlock is almost here, I'm assuming as soon as actually that warlock might be the last person we're waiting on. Yep, we don't need to summon anyone else, just the warlock. So again, let's see how they want to handle the arcane. Oh wow, getting a 900 from a normal. That's nice. So for the arcane ads, they want to handle them near the fountain, so that's what we'll do. We'll start running in a circle around the fountain. The warlock is here. I don't know why the warlock ran this way, but the warlock is here. Oh, it might be, yeah, he's underneath us. Oh, you were tanking on your warrior. Okay, now it makes a lot more sense while we were having the conversation we had yesterday. $66 silver repair bill. I don't know what hit me. So as soon as this warlock, yeah, he's running. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of LFR on my Resto Druid as well, but I need to hop into normal Nighthold now on that Resto Druid. As soon as I unlock that third relic slot, I'm jumping right into normal Nighthold and trying to fail my way up on that healer and see how well I do. Oh, good. Yeah, it's really easy for Prot Warriors to Rage Starve themselves. Very, very easy. And all it means is that you're sequencing things a little bit off. It's not even a huge deal. Just the way that you prioritize things in your head is a little bit off. So we are running 249. We have a Warlock here in case we need a little bit more DPS heavy build, but we can get an attempt in 249. Although for this Spellblade, 2410, 2411 wouldn't hurt at all. And the Warlock is finally here. Not mounted up. Run! Run, Warlock! Alright, Spellblade is about to come back around. I'm gonna pick him up. Smack him in the face. And of course somebody's AFK. Today is a day of waiting, it seems. Don't understand why. There's one person AFK, one DPS. At least I believe. I think it's a DPS. No, it's a healer. And we got somebody doing a chicken dance. Oh, this is the other tank. And he's got the legendary trinket. Oh man. I want it. Yeah, I don't know why we're waiting on this other healer at this point. But we are 2-4-10, so we can do it without another healer. 2-3-10 would be fine. Oh yeah, the other person went offline now, so that's good. We can finally do a pull. Yeah, we should have pulled this time around, but I Alright, we're gonna pull as soon as Spellblade comes back around. Yeah. I don't know why people bloodlusted too. No pull timers. Somebody also did a pre-pot last time around. And then we pull on 3. Alright! Yeah, we're probably gonna have to find another group after this. Also, there's no tank splitting this with me. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to find another group. We got no bloodlust. We got nobody splitting the annihilation with me. This isn't going too good. And now they're saying let's reset it. Alright, so after this we'll just leave this group, find another one. There'll probably be another group running something else. Sometimes pugging is a mess. Just a complete mess. Last week went so well. Of course, this week we had to just have all of the hiccups. Very much a rip group. And all I see is people selling runs. I don't even see that many people actually pugging. Let's have a look. And another Krosus group. Why? Why is it always Krosus? They only need 1 tank. Actually, I think they filled up. All of these groups selling stuff. And then we got the group we were just in before. Yeah, there's not that many Heroic Nighthold runs going on today. Just a bunch of rip groups. What I haven't done, actually, is there is LFR Gul'dan. We'll queue for that up and keep searching for this group. If there's a Nighthold Heroic group, we'll jump in there instead. Oh, they've got some Frostfire in the black market auction house right now. So there is still that Krosus group. And that's really it. Everything else is being sold or has all the tanks they need. Today is very unfortunate for pugging. Oh, here we go. Here's a group for Elisande and Gul'dan. We can also hop into a normal Nighthold. Let's take a look. So here's a Gul'dan fight. Alright, so it seems like one of the groups is fine. They just wanted to see a Betrayer's Rise link. If not, let's keep looking. There's so many sales going on right now, and I don't understand with the recent bans. Alright, so we're jumping into... This group was a heroic group again. They need one more tank, and we're good to go. No, actually, one more tank, two more deeps. I want to apologize to you guys. Today's not a good day for pugging, but we're trying to make it happen with all these Heroic Nightholds. Also, this week's mythic affixes are bolstering and skittish. Not a good time. So you want to try to kite through bolstering, but at the same time stay on them for skittish. Yeah, it's not a good time. Yeah, we need one more tank, two more deeps. He is looking for AOTC people specifically, so this group should go well. Alright. Start clearing some trash. Get to the boss. We got 2 tanks, 2 4-8 so far. And a warlock. Alright, this is looking a lot better now. Let's get some summons in. A lot of summons going out. Alright, most people are here at this point. This group is doing Krosus first, but they're checking for AOTC, so we should be fine. And most people are already here. I think we're missing 2 people. Nope, I think everybody's here now. 1 person. Alright, let's clear some trash. Alright, run fast, run fast. Trying to clear all this as fast as possible. We need a boss kill today. This is ridiculous. Again, LOS that pull, just because it's a lot of ranged. And unfortunately, we don't have gag order anymore. Alright, so we're going to jump straight out into Krosus after this. We did get a slight extra pull with this trash. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's run straight over to Krosus and get a kill. Get a registered kill today. I don't know why that LOS wasn't working for this guy. Jeez. And that's a big pull. Those stuns. I mean, they're not as bad as the stuns on the way to Botanist, but they're up there. Let's get some more LOS pulls. Alright. Alright, everybody's over here clearing up. And there we go. I like the fact that this Infernal is like a mini Krosus. You get too used to some of the mechanics, like the bomb mechanic. I don't like the fact that the other trash down there exists. Not a good time. Alright, this guy's almost down. I'm just gonna start saving my rage. That's I hate that trash. We got one AFK here. My main hand is transmogged to, I believe this is from Serpent Shrine Cavern. It is the Rising Tide. Pretty sure it's from SSC. The only thing about this weapon is it's one of those weapons that has its own natural glow, and it can't be enchanted with any, or can't be transmogged to any enchantment. So it does have its own kind of thing going on. And then the shield, I believe, is a shield that's given to warriors in their order hall in the Skyhold.
All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in the rain.
Alright, we'll wait for the rest of the group to get here. Yeah, this is a mixture of... Actually, this transmog is a mixture of a lot of things. The shoulders are from... I want to say Miss of Pandaria, Siege of Orgrimmar. This is tier 4 helmet or PvP Season 1 helmet. I believe the chest piece goes with the gloves, and chest piece, gloves, and helmet I believe are from the same thing. Pants might be from Kata. The boots are from Wad. And then Legion and SSE. So it's a little bit of everything in this transmog. Almost 890. Yeah, it depends on what trinket I use. But thank you. Thank you, Tyler. And a repair before they disappear. Yep. Alright. I haven't done a Mythic Plus this week, Tyler. I try to do a Mythic Plus 10 every week. So you can see this week I have my key. It's just sitting here. Haven't used it yet. But I'll give it a shot later on this week. I try to do a plus 10. But to be honest, I haven't walked into a single Mythic Plus this week. Are we ready to go? Is there another... Where's the other tank? Alright. The other tank... The other tank is here. Just not actually here. He's in travel form in the back. tighten this thing around. Chosen Dead set. Are you, Eric, which Chosen Dead set are you rocking? Is it the LFR, normal, or heroic version? The LFR version is the white and gold. Normal is like red on red. And I forget which one the heroic version is. But yeah, I was rocking actually the LFR Chosen Dead set for a while. I like that, the contrast between the blue or silver and gold. And I had the actually, Eric, you're the one that asked me on the comments for that video what I had for that transmog. It was like the from Malagos, like the ice shard or something. I forget what it's called. Yeah, no problem yet, Tyler. What are you guys on right now? Are you guys stuck on Spellblade? Oh, okay. Yeah, Botanist is another one too that it's the mechanics don't really change too much. It's more of a bigger gear check. But there are the biggest thing with Botanist that changes is the fact that every time you cleanse, instead of getting one add, you get two. So that's the biggest change. But besides that, it's just a huge gear check. You need your tanks to be on it and your healers to be on it. And if your DPS knows how to cleave, their DPS should go insane in Phase 3. Normal Chosen Dead, rocking the red. Yeah, good luck with the Spellblade heroic kill. It takes a little bit to get all that coordination down, especially, you know, having to range 8 the fire ads and having to stay in or out of the frost ads. It can be a lot to handle, but it needs to be done. So hopefully this pull goes a lot better. We'll find out. So I'm up to 4 stacks, got the taunt off, perfect. Four stacks again. 5 stacks, taunt off. Perfect. Alright. This is looking a lot better. Although I did get up to 6, but still, I think the last time I got up to 12 at one point. I didn't survive it, but I got up there. And time to run. So again, since I was actively tanking Krosus, I couldn't go and take that other Fell Flame that was on the ground. I don't want to run away from Krosus. It's going to mess up the stacks for everything. Just like that. Like, I just went back up to 5 because the other tank ran away for a little bit. Yeah, that was... It's not good. And we are getting quite a few ads, apparently. So... It's not looking like it's going to happen. Yeah, this is a wipe for sure. 40%. That much of the bridge left. Let me take a look at your transmog, Tyler. It's not letting me... Huh. It says you're not found. Let me see if I get rid of this. Yeah, I don't know about this group with a wipe at 40%. Let's see if there's anything else at all. Any other heroic runs. Hopefully we find a fresh run. That would be absolutely ideal. Here's a Botanist run. I don't mind hopping into Botanist at all. And that's a Star Augur. He said link me a good achievement. Let's see, let's see. Where's my knuckle sandwich? I don't know where my knuckle sandwich achievement is. That worked. An achievement from 2007 works. Got it. Alright, let's run over to Botanist real quick. So we need a few more healers, a few more deeps. But since we're going straight Botanist, Elisande, Gul'dan. Let's see what else. Let's see what happens. Oh, this Fury set. I'm really working on Fury right now. But I can't seem to get an Iron Artifact Relic. I keep pugging things, trying to get one, not happening. Tyler, you're having problem with heroic groups too? Man. Yeah, it seems like right now, unless you're raiding mythics, it's going to be really hard for you to break that 900 item level. Once you start doing mythics, you can break it, but for heroics and PUGs, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, I'm in a guild at this point. I'm going to start raiding with them soon. Just that the guild I joined already had their tanks in place, so I'm gonna try getting into the alt runs right now. So it should be happening very soon, actually. But we'll run over to Botanist right now. Looks like most of the trash is cleared, actually. Alright. So we need 2 more healers and maybe 4 more deeps. So Tyler, your pugging has gone a lot like today. Last week was great. We got most of Heroic Nighthold down. I think we got 7 bosses down. This week it's just not happening. But yeah, last week was 7 bosses down in a few hours. Legacy. It's not a feat of strength. That's where it is. There's Tyler, if you log in, the thing is right now it's really early in the morning, but if you or it's the afternoon now, but if you log in when most people are on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you should be able to find Alessandro groups. Just because when you do enough heroics, you can skip straight to Alessandro and Gul'dan. Gul'dan is a little bit more difficult to do, but Alessandro you should be able to find groups for. Yeah, you know this song well, don't you, Tyler? You just Alessandro isn't the reason why it's a pain is Arcanetic Ring. In normal mode, Arcanetic Ring only really happens in phase 1, where she calls all the orbs from the edges of the room. In heroic mode, she does Arcanetic Ring throughout the whole fight. So you still have to deal with the additional phase 2, phase 3 mechanics while dealing with Arcanetic Ring. But if you handle the ads well, it's not that big of an issue. But if you ever sleep on any ad, if you ever slack for a second on an ad, yeah, you're done. Jamming the album. Yeah, if you sleep on any of the ads that come out, the slow ads on Alessandro Heroic, you're done. But if you keep your head on straight, you'll be fine. Oh, there was a world quest here. Doomlash. That's true. Unfortunately, we have one warlock, but they're not here yet. They're at the promenade. Wait. I was thinking, did I get leads? Why? How come I can invite? Alright. You don't have the 2-piece yet, Tyler? Honestly, the 2-piece might even be worth a bit of a downgrade. I know for warriors, the 2-piece is worth about 3,000 mastery or something crazy. I forget exactly what the number is, but the 2-piece is worth any downgrade you can take. Doesn't matter if it's 15, 20 item levels. It might be worth it for you. What class are you playing, Tyler? Yeah, you might want to rock the tier set bonus, even if it's a bit of a downgrade for you. Yeah, plus 10% active mitigation is going to do a lot more for you than 10 or 15 item levels, for sure. I would absolutely recommend taking the 2-piece. Yeah, for sure, 10% mitigation. Let's see. I'm going to take a look at your set bonus. Oh, I can't actually see it. Okay. Your 4-piece bonus is insane. A 35% chance to reset your heal? Are you sure you don't want to use that? It sounds like it would help out a lot more. Alright, we got a lockstone. Get these Summons coming 238. Alright, we can get a pull soon. Alright. We do need about 2 more DPSers. 238 is a little light. It seems like the screening is a lot more stringent this time around. Alright, looks like we're getting this pull going. Get Botanist down. Where's the other tank? Don't know where the other tank is. Don't know who the other tank is. Let's see how this group does. Alright, the other tank keeps taunting off me before any significant stacks. Yeah, it hasn't gone well today. Last week, pugging Heroic was beautiful. It was great. We got everything down except for Elisande and Gul'dan. Today, not so much. So again, with this fight, you want to taunt off as soon as your stacks wear off, anywhere between 4 to 6. We do see the ads being handled over here. Everybody is switching accordingly. Oh man, alright, let's switch over to purple. So one thing you should set up before you ever run into this is where you're going to be running to as a tank. So you should have 2 different spots just because of these things that pop up on the ground. So we discussed in this group that we're going to run from skull to purple. So now if something comes up in purple where we are standing, we're going to run over to skull. So it's always good to know exactly where you're going to run to so that melee can get ahead and do what they need to do. Here are some of the ads. And again, since that was going to clip purple, We did run over there. And at this point, I saved my magic mitigation ability until the second one is about to pop, which should be happening right now. So just save that magic mitigation ability for that moment. And again, keep your taunts off. Keep your taunts at the right time. And you should be taunting the High Botanist. Or if you're having any issues, like if you split up into 3, it becomes the Arcanist after that. So High Botanist or Arcanist is the one that the tanks need to worry about. Everything else needs to just be slowly cleaved. So like the Solarist, I don't actually need to keep active taunt on him or anything like that. He's just kind of passively cleaved. So there's my Spell Reflect right here before this other sphere hits. And Spell Reflect right now. Again, that is now dead ground to us, that green, just because that's where they will heal, and you know, this boss actually heals really fast. Yeah, we have a lot of deaths at this point, unfortunately. Let's just run into this. Oh, I see, Tyler. I didn't know that's exactly how that worked. I thought it was just 33 to 70% health total, which would be insane. But if it's health lost, I get it. So everything was going fine till phase 3. And everybody's leaving. Alright, everyone. It seems like today is just not going to happen. Unfortunately, I'm going to call it today a little bit early. Call the live stream here. I'm going to try to get something else out for you guys today. Another just video. So unfortunately, today didn't work out at all. We tried like 5 or 6 different groups. 0 kills. So I do stream every Wednesday. Hopefully next Wednesday is a lot better. If not, we can even start on some normal Nighthold. Last week was perfect for Heroic. So thank you guys for joining me. Unfortunately, I'm going to call it a little bit early. If you guys want to help support the channel, subscribe, like my content. If you guys want some more guides on Heroic, normal, anything Nighthold related, you can go ahead and check out my channel. Yeah, unfortunately today just didn't work out. So thank you guys for stopping by. I'll see you guys next Wednesday.